Hey, what's up everybody? Steve here from Galey's Marine. Today we're going to do a walkthrough video on the 2019 Supra SA. I'm going to step out of the way, let you take a look real quick, and then we'll get into it. So the SA is a 22-foot 8-inch boat, has 3,500 pounds of stock ballast, and comes in weighing just over 5,400 pounds. It's rated for 16 people. It's got a really wide bow. If you come around this way, you can see kind of a pickle fork design. We don't get a big long fork coming out this way so that the driver still has visibility when we're in a surf position. Because it's such a tall boat, we like to do the bow ladder. We run a Boatmate trailer under the Supra boats. They have a really nice trailer. This one, we've done the 18-inch wheels on it with some chrome accents. And then if you check out the tower, we got some LED lights on the tower. That's all RGB lighting. We have 3 zones on the RGB lighting: tower, mid-level, and floor level. So let's jump up inside and we'll take a look at some of the interior. So on the back of the trailer, we've also incorporated the rear transom step. That allows us to get up onto the platform much easier for boarding. Having such a tall boat, the ladder on the front, the step on the back, we kind of feel is like a must, especially if you have small kids that need help getting up in the boat. This is going to be a nice feature for them. You can see our swell surf plates here, big center wake plate, and surf pipe. As we make our way up to the platform, we have a newly redesigned platform for 2019. A little bit of a roll off the end so you're not catching the edge of the gel coat with a wakeboard or a surfboard as you're coming off. And our grab handle still incorporating the transom camera. And then if you see on the center of the tower, we also have a tower camera there as well. So a lot of awareness going on the back end of the boat. When you put the boat into reverse, this camera is going to come on, and then when you go back into neutral, it's going to switch over the tower camera. So really giving you a good view of what's behind the boat. Let's jump up inside. So this is a great little step into the boat that Supra has added this year, the nice walkthrough. Still incorporating the surf trunk, which is a nice deep storage compartment for a couple of surfboards, life jackets, whatever you need on the back end of the boat that's quick and easy to get to. As we work our way up here, we do have a ski pylon still in the center. So if you want to pull a skier, this boat is very capable of doing that with the plate down and the speed up with no ballast in it. We got a nice walkthrough. It's deep, it's recessed into the boat, so you're not making a tall step down into the cushion area there. We do have a step on the center cushion, that way you're not stepping on the upholstery, and then a nice easy step down. It's all C-deck non-skid throughout the boat, so people getting in and out with wet feet, you don't have to worry about them slipping and sliding all over. New for this year is the optional seat backrest on the transom. So just a loop there to pull that up. It's a nice sturdy seat, so if you're just hanging out, floating around, you got a nice spot to sit here, cup holder down here, more room for the kids to play and jump off the back of the boat if that's what your situation's like. So nice little addition for 2019 to the Supra boats. Storage compartment here. In the SA, we still have the ballast bags in the storage compartment. As you move up to the SL and the SE, both of those boats will have subfloor ballast in them. So the SA is still running the bags in the back, but with the big deep boat like this, we have plenty of storage throughout the front of the boat, so that hasn't been a big issue. So as you can see, this is our step here that I was mentioning earlier. As you come through the walkthrough, nice steady place to stand. That way you're not on the upholstery. We still have the flip seat here with the table on the back side, and then a little latch here, so if you're cruising with the seat down, it's not bumping around all over the place. You actually have to push this button to release it and pull the seat up. So we got more rear facing seating across the center of the boat, an additional pop-up seat here as well. So lots of room for people to be comfortable and actually watch what's going on behind the boat. In this compartment on this side, we have more storage. We have our trash can bin down in the corner. Drop-in cooler right here under the seat. If you're like me, I want that storage, so I'm going to pop that cooler out and throw it probably up in the walkway somewhere. The cooler fits down there nice and neat. On the opposite side, We have a big deep storage compartment. The seat is on a stainless self-supporting hinge, so you're not taking that seat out and handing it to somebody. You can see it's recessed, it's finished, it's got a rubberized surface over the top of it, so you don't have things sliding around in the storage compartments. For 2019, Supra is running the same tower as we did for 2018. It is a power tower, which is a standard feature. So we have our down button here. It'll fold all the way down in the boat. You can travel with it down, and up button there. We've put the buttons up on the top of the tower. That way, if you have kids in the boat messing around, they're not putting the tower up and down when it's not supposed to be moving. We're running the Galey Audio 8.8 tower speakers on here. We've upgraded the stereo this year from the M series to the MX series from Galey. So MX series 8.8s on the tower, and then we have the 6.5s inside the boat and up in the bow, and then our subwoofer tucked right underneath the driver's helm there. Really like the accents on the tower. We have LED accent lighting in the speaker grills, in the front of the tower, on the outside of the tower. That is one RGB zone there. We have a second zone, the mid-level lights, and a third zone that is the floor level lights. So you can have all those lights in the same color. You can alternate colors. So really cool stuff for 2019. We're running the PTM clamping board racks on here. We do have a slot for an upper board rack if needed. Our bimini top will fold out. We have surf storage on top. I have found, even with a lot of boards, most people don't need the second set of racks, because we can usually get anywhere from 2 to 4 boards on the tower, 4 boards in the racks, and then usually 2 boards in the surf trunk on the back. So really cool design, fits well, finishes off the boat well. The material, the accents are all the same material as the accents on the board racks and the grab handles, so everything flows as you work through this boat. We don't have 4 or 5 different types of finishes on the inside metals, so really sharp look. If you check out the floor, we do have LED lights around the floor. All these LED lights do have custom metal pieces over the top of them as well that match the board racks, they match the grab handles. So like I said, good flow to the way the boat's built. Everything looks nice, it matches, and it's what we expect from Supra. We're building a better boat. So as we work into the front of the boat, actually new for this year is the glove box. A little bit taller box. We do have 6.5-inch speakers underneath the windshield, which is really nice. A little bit of a digital screen here on the passenger side so that the passengers can control the stereo functions, lights and switches, heater if the boat has an in-boat heater. So that's been a nice addition. And then brand new dash system for 2019 on Supra boats. This dash has been amazing. We'll get into the details of it, but it looks great. It's got great functionality, and it's very easy to learn to use. So as we make our way to the front of the boat, you can see the SA has a really wide bow to it. The SA and the SE from Supra have the same body style, so big wide bows. They're nice and deep up in the front. We got big grab rails, so if your kids are hanging out up here, it's a safe place for them to be. We do have a removable filler cushion, and we can still access the walkway even though we do have front ballast in the boat. These bottom cushions will come up, as well as the cushions in front of the windshield will open up as well, just to give you a little bit better access to storage compartments. So as we're talking about storage, under a passenger observer seat, we have a lot of storage down in here. It's nice and deep. As you can see, we got our Galey audio amps on the wall there. Our batteries tucked down deeper into the floor here, and battery switch, which is accessible from the outside of the boat here. So we're not digging underneath the seat to turn the battery on and off anymore. So you can see I like to store my center drain plug there as well. It's just a nice reminder that, hey, when you go for the battery, get that drain plug in. We've all done that before, and we get excited a little bit when it happens. So keep that from happening. Get back to business. If you notice the ChillTech upholstery tag here, we do have new upholstery for Supra this year. The ChillTech is a coating that goes over the upholstery that will keep it from getting as hot as it normally would. So we've done a boat with an all black interior, took it out on a nice hot day, and it was very comfortable inside the boat. So if you want to do something that looks cool, you can go black, dark gray, brown with a little bit of accent color. Really makes it pop. So let's jump into the dash. That is all new for Supra for 2019, and I'm really excited about what they've done for us. So we've made our way up to the dash, and as this is getting fired up, you can see we have two screens going on here. Both of these screens are standard from Supra. They are not an upgraded option to the boat. What we have in the center screen here, this is all display, and all our functionality is done on the right side here. So as you can see, this is one of our camera views. We can toggle back and forth if we have the tower camera and the transom camera. We can toggle back and forth between the two. The transom camera is standard from Supra. The tower camera is an upgrade. On this page, we also have our maps. It's for GPS mapping if you're in a big area or you need to save a nice cove where you like to ride. We have our media here, and we have auto wake settings here as well. On our maps page and our video page, we can actually expand the screen and move these gauges to the outside, right there. We're still getting our vital information on the outsides, but a little bit different view that's going to allow us to see more of the camera itself. On this center page, we also have our auto wake settings. So if you're messing with the stereo over here on the right, you can display your auto wake settings so you can easily see what pitch the boat's at, what roll it's at, and make any adjustments there if you need to. If you have auto wake running, you shouldn't need to make many adjustments. Once the boat is dialed in, it will always hit that same angle that we have programmed into the system. We'll get into auto wake a little bit more as we go, but it's a very, very cool system, also standard from Supra boats. So the right side of the screen here works pretty much all the functions of the boat. We have three main pages and then a couple additional tabs down here. The tabs down here, this is going to control our rider settings, where we can program or edit rider settings. We can activate rider settings from there. Depending on what we have set for the auto wake amplitude is going to dictate where the ballast is going to go. So if we have a wakeboard advanced setting with the amplitude at 100%, it's going to fill our ballast all the way up. If we have a beginner setting with the ballast at 50%, it's only going to fill us halfway up. So rider settings there. We have our maps, which I prefer to watch the map here if I'm watching it. We have GoPro connectivity, so you can Bluetooth a GoPro straight to the dash system and control it with the boat. And then we have settings page here. In the settings page, we can change the colors of the screen. We can calibrate our auto wake settings. We have dealer information in there where we can go in and do updates to the boat or check out any faults the boat has. Pretty standard stuff on the settings page. As we work into the top pages here, this is our auto wake and ballast page. We have a shot of the boat down here. It's going to show us how much ballast we have in the boat. And then each section, once it's full, will light up green to show us that we have reached our setting there. We have surf selection left and right here, surf on and off, surf plate settings, as well as our center smart plate setting, and then our auto wake up in the top. It's currently showing us at a -2.0 on the pitch. That means our bow is down slightly. So we can program the angle that we want the bow at. We can program the amount of roll left or right for either a wakeboard wake or a surf wave. And auto wake will take care of everything for us. If we want to lean slightly to the left for a left surf wave and the boat senses it's actually leaning right slightly, the ballast will automatically come on and either drain out of the heavy side or fill into the light side so that we can achieve the right amount of roll that we're looking for. Auto wake takes care of it all for you. It's designed so that you can turn on the boat, you can program the setting once, which we typically do for you, and then every time you get in the boat, you're gonna hit the same amount of roll, the same pitch every single time. So it takes the guesswork out of it, and it really helps you learn how to maximize the boat. If the ballast is kicking on to adjust weight one way or the other, and you wanna maximize the wave, you can easily tell right then and there, hey, we don't want to drain ballast out of that side. Let's move a person to that side instead so that we can maximize the wake. A lot of people don't understand that placement in the boat can drastically change the face of the wave. So auto wake is designed to do all the work for you. What I really like is everything's designed to be on the fly. So once we have our auto wake set, if we adjust it here, we can hit this save icon on the top of the screen. That will allow us to override the current profile or create a new profile based off our current settings. So really easy to make changes on the fly. Very easy to have new settings if you want to create your own personal wake or wave settings. As we work our way up, this is our switches page here. We have our nav lights, dome light, RGB lights. The RGB lights, we have 3 different zones. So we have our mid-level that we can turn on. and we can adjust the color here. We can also adjust the brightness if we want to, and pick different colors. Same with the floor lights. You can adjust the brightness. And same with the tower lights. We also have storage lights on here and a dome light. There's a real bright white LED light on the tower. So if you need to do something in the boat at nighttime, hopefully you can see that that really lit up the inside of the boat. As we move to the switches page here, we have our seat heater switch there for the driver's seat. That is another standard feature from Supra. The power rise and power, I guess it's all power now. It's not just a power rise anymore. We can move forward and backwards on the driver's seat. We can move up and down on the driver's seat. We have blower and bilge here as well. And the top page is our stereo page. We have our source there. It's going to display whatever we have playing on the stereo. We have zone control down here where we can adjust that. We do have a couple different pre-programmed zones, and then we can create custom zones as well if we want to. So you can really dial in the stereo exactly how you want it. Up here in the center tab is our audio settings, and then we have Bluetooth settings there. So a very easy system to use. It's got a lot of information displayed on each page, so you're not scrolling through pages all day long trying to find what you're looking for. And if you incorporate the optional steering wheel controls, it makes it much easier. We have our surf right, surf left, our auto wake settings, our camera settings, and stereo on the left side. Underneath the steering wheel, we still have our cruise control lever here. We can bump it up to go faster, we can bump it down to go slower, and then our smart plate adjustment on the left side for shaping the wake. So really cool system. It allows you to do anything you would need to do while pulling a rider from here without taking your hands off the wheel. And then we have nice big display across the center that's just an easy glance down if we need to see anything there, and then functionality off to the right hand side of the screen. So if you're coming on or off the throttle, it's really easy to work the boat here. So it's a great looking dash, it works well, and I think Supra really knocked it out of the park with this system. So last but not least is our power plant. Supra runs the Inmar Raptor motors, and this boat we have packaged it with this 6.2 liter 450 Raptor. When it comes to a Supra, I feel like you're already spending over $100,000. Why get the base motor? So we do everything with the 450 or the 575 Roush supercharged motor. But Supra does offer this boat with the 400 in it, and I've heard it does all right, but we like to load the boat up, so we run a little bit bigger motor that can handle that better. But it's a closed cooling engine. It's got a ton of power, ton of torque to it, 5-year warranty, and Inmar is offering some promotions this year to get you 7 years. So great motor, and they're going to stand behind it for a long time for you. So that about wraps us up. We'll do another quick walk around on the outside, give you one last shot of the boat, and we'll call it a day. Thanks. So there it is. Hope you like it. It's a great boat. It's got great on-water performance, great wake, great wave, and one of the best driving boats out in the market. We're gonna have it on the water soon, and we will make sure and add some video of the wake and wave to this video. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, give me a call here at Galey's Marine in Bakersfield, 661-327-5711, or you can see the boat on our website, galeysmarine.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.